Are we being punished?
In the beginning,
What happened?
in the beginning, there was only darkness.
What?
And then Colby said, "Let there be video."
Oh shit, that was weird. Sorry.
Oh, and then they created it and they saw that it was bad. Look at us. Oh, Ryan, I'd like to start out this beautiful Super Bowl Sunday morning service with just a quick prayer. Would you indulge me in that just real quick? Would you hold my hand? Could you hold on? Where does it go? Hold on. Just okay. Yeah, right there. Just hold my hand. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, everybody, just moment of let's get into this. Dear Patrick Mahomes, uh, we truly, truly come to you today in humble repentance of our sins that we ever rooted for Tom Brady in 2003. And we really apologize for everything that we've done that's led to him existing. And we really pray to you today that if you would just let him lose tremendously, we would all be very, very grateful. And please let this podcast be good. And please let Ryan repent from his homosexuality and let us all be one to get together. Dear Patrick Mahomes, amen. Everybody said, and everybody said, amen.
Forgive us, Mahomes, for we have sinned. It's been a year since our last Super Bowl. Yes, and we will win this one too, and it will be good. What a great day! What a great
Ryan,
morning.
Ryan, I love your shirt. You're looking beautiful today. I just, I think that, like a dog resembles its owner. I think the more time we spend together doing this podcast, the more we'll kind of blend further in.
Well, that's a great reason for this to be our last one. But for now, let's enjoy just being together in this experience. Stephen, tell the folks about what they can expect this morning.
Well, look, you're listening to Set to Destroy, today's Church to Destroy, our Sunday morning episode. What we do, Ryan and I are both comedians when we're not pastoring this church and when there's not a pandemic. We have our wonderful producer, Colby, who puts on this whole thing. He's the only reason this exists. Colby, give yourself a round of applause. Yep.
Through Colby, all things are possible.
Through Colby, we can do all things. And
Colby 316.
And so what we do is we bring on comedians who we really like, comedians who are really talented, performers that we enjoy, and we listen to their very humble beginnings. We listen to their bombs, their early sets, their just their misery and their shame, and then we feed off of it. We make fun of them, and they make fun of themselves, and we have a lot of fun. Is that a good summary of this podcast?
It's an excellent summary, and Ariel pointed out the sinners, and we welcome all sinners to this show, to this church. And our goal, our mission, is to save people through watching their comedy sins. They can be expelled, and they can move into the goodness. How's that?
Spence, that's beautiful. I think that's what we really should. We do communion by poison. What did we say? Tithe with your eyes. Just give us 10% of your attention every week, and that's all we ask for. If you would please
that's not all we ask for. We ask for offerings. We'll be passing around the like and comment plate shortly. Please be generous. If you give to us, we shall give back to you. But that is how it works. And if we don't give back to you, it means you didn't give enough in the first place. So you need to do more.
Yeah. You need to drop a thumb in the like bucket. You need to. We'll do an altar call for the follow button. Make sure you stick around for that. We'll set Spencer on fire if we get 500 likes on this video, we'll set Spencer on fire. He's our golden calf.
If we get any likes on this video, we'll set him on fire.
Oh my God. It's been, I almost said it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Yeah, it's been. I'm excited for this. It's cold as hell in Kansas City right now. So I'm jazzed to just kind of, get those shame juices flowing. It always gets me excited. I'm ready to get into it. I think everybody else is too. Your guest today, your guest speaker, your guest pastor, bringing us his testimony. Okay, his humble beginnings to tell you where he's come from, how he's been saved, and what he's changed into. I worked with this guy like a few weeks ago, like a month ago, something like that. Whenever I was doing Bruce, I had notoriously a very bad set on Sunday, but the rest of the shows were pretty good. Bryson was the feature, and usually like features at the Improv, you never kind of know like what you're going to get. And Bryson was one of the funniest comics I had seen, even out of the headliners. So I was excited to get him on. Let's see. I could brag about this dude a lot. Obviously, feature for Bruce, feature for Ali Sadiq. He's got an EP out, an album out, and they're all really, really good. Really funny dude. I'm going to say he's out of Texas because I don't want to be specific, but I think that we could just bring him in. Church, put your hands together and give it up for Bryson Brown, everybody. Yes, Bryson.
Give it up for me, God damn it. What's up, man? Let me get my camera together.
Bryson, what do you got there? You got some frankincense and myrrh? What do you
a little coffee, man. Yeah, little, you know what I mean? A little coffee outside in the little backwoods. So, I got kids and shit, so I got to come outside to do grown people shit.
Well, they're in Sunday school right now, anyways. You don't have to worry
outside is outside is my sanctuary right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to do comedy podcasts with your kids around. It's never the way to go. It's
never good, man. Can y'all see me? I'm good.
Yeah, you look great. Yeah. You look great.
All right.
How you been, man? How's it? It's been about a month. Y'all been on the road quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, man. We've been pretty busy, bro. Bruce is one of them comedians, man. He not sitting down. Many years he didn't put in. He traveling every week, so we got a nice little in the midst of pandemic schedule. You know what I mean? Hitting Florida a lot, Texas a lot, in the Midwest. You know what I mean? We've been touching. So yeah, bro.
All the places that don't give a shit. All the places.
All of them that don't give a shit. Like, come on, yeah, we entertainment. Bring it here.
It's essential.
They don't give a shit, man.
Yeah,
but we had the curfew when I was out there with y'all. We were talking about it earlier, man. 10:00 curfew, so that shit was different. Shows starting at like 5:30 in the afternoon, evening, like different, right?
Comedy should not be in the afternoon. That should be illegal. That feels like
no, it should be in the morning. And by the way,
yeah, I got me up early though. It's good, man.
I know. My alarm went off at 8:00 this morning. I was like, it's Sunday. Why am I getting up this early? And then I had to think about it. I was like, I gotta go lead a church.
I gotta go in. You gotta go in, bro. And I had where I worked last night. I'm in Houston, man. So we had 2 shows at this new comedy club. It's called Phil and Derek's, like a little jazz spot, and they do comedy on the weekends. Little supper club spot, man. Real cool, intimate. Yeah. So we was off in there last night. Did 2 shows, man. So
I've kept up with your Instagram. It seemed like a pretty cool spot down there. The Houston scene, man. They're surprisingly like it's great. Anytime I've been down there.
Man. Yeah, like I talk to comics that you that want to move from wherever they stay, and I always say, man, Houston is like one of those places, diamond in the rough type of cities. You know what I mean? Like a lot of great comics come out the city. You don't hear about it a lot. Real kind of quiet, but we got a lot of shit going on.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I've never heard anything about Houston, so that's cool.
Yeah. Like, it's a real quiet, kind of real good, kind of like a lot of good, great comics come out of here. And don't move, like just stay here and keep, move out of the city and just come back to Houston and kind of base. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you got that big airport there. It's all like the not only the club scene, but I always judge a scene based off like how good is the DIY scene. The people that are just trying to, like,
they're just doing it themselves. They put it together themselves.
Yeah, the people that want to hustle, and Houston just has the secret group or the secret room, whatever it is something that I like. I admire that stuff. I've been to like 2 shows.
Like 3 rooms, like 3 comedy rooms in one building, like on some comedy store shit, you know what I mean? But it's like a comedy compound. Yeah. So everybody kind of meet up in there. You got all different type of comedians. You got your alt comics, your mainstream, your urban, like everybody go there. Like it's a night for everything. So yeah, secret group is dope.
Yeah, it's,
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
really love it. Yeah, Ryan, we'll, whenever this is all over, we'll get down there for sure. We do
Yeah,
do we have matching forehead wrinkles? Ariel, why would you do
No.
that to me? Ariel, do you
What?
hate us? Are you
I can.
kidding me?
I see y'all viewers talk shit, so we go. I'm gonna have to read this shit, man.
Oh yeah, no, they get it. Yeah, there's a.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
said, yeah. We gonna have
yeah.
This
fun,
show is
bro.
this show is designed to be mean. You know, that was the one thing that Kansas City had is like we'd have comics that would come from LA and they would come and hang out. And like all of us that are the comics in the scene that would hang out, like we're just mean to each other. Like we just
Yeah, just talk
liked
shit.
we
Well, I
just like
think
to
that's
talk
that
shit.
Midwest. Yeah, that's like that Midwest kind of East Coast kind of style of it. You know what I mean? Talk shit, like got that kind of. You out west, they real nice. Unless you're not from there. You know what I mean? You know how to get down like that. For the most part, they nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
They,
we're the opposite. Like once you become our friend, we're mean to you. Whereas
We're
out there,
meaner.
it's
We're meaner, dog. Yeah,
oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. See, it's an
yeah.
inclusive thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you gotta be from it, because when I started, bro, it was mean like 13 years ago. Like these the older comics was mean as shit. Like you wasn't getting on the stage when you was on the stage, like no type of constructive criticism. Like, yeah, I come from that. Smoking in the club. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Well, that's a good way of summarizing it. What back then it was just criticism. It wasn't constructive.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't
You
meant to
suck.
help.
You should quit.
Yeah,
Why are you
yeah,
doing this?
exactly. I should
Yeah,
quit.
bro.
And there's no and.
No,
no, no,
just quit.
no.
Just don't
Yeah.
even come back.
Dude, and now you do like this is the internet's a beautiful thing, right? Because people get a say and stuff, but it's also like this nightmare where like now anytime like if somebody just doesn't get mentioned, right? If they're just
Yeah,
ignored, they're like, man, this city, all these bullies, all these awful people. It's like you could do
true that.
nothing. Just
Yeah, true
ignore
that. True that.
somebody and they're like, you're a
The
bully.
internet definitely gave everybody a voice to say some shit.
Well,
Where then you couldn't hear it.
I
that's why we
had
like to
Steve, and
do
I
the
forgot
show.
to tell you this, but like a couple weekends ago, I had a show here in Denver, and I didn't know anybody there because I'm still new and shit, and so I'm like pretty nice and shit, like I'm pretty polite off stage or whatever. And then I met some lady, and then I go up and I do my set, and afterwards she was like, "Oh, you seemed like such a nice young man, but you're just a fucking dude," is what she said. You're just a fucking dude. I was like, oh yeah, I don't know.
Don't judge this shirt and shit and this nice hair.
Yeah. It's like, well, of course I'm going to be nice to you guys. I just met you guys. I'll wait to be a dick until we get to know each other a little more.
Oh man. So you've been doing this.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
about to
just
say,
going to say, let's.
What?
Go ahead, Steve.
Did the CD skip?
You guys got good chemistry.
Ryan, take it away, my favorite pastor.
I was just going to say, let's get into the clip. Bryson, do you want to tell us a little bit about the clip you sent us today?
Yeah, man, I dug into the archives on this, and I went on YouTube, and I spent like 30 minutes just looking for this, because I knew it was available, but it's hard to find shit when it's 10 years later, right? So I finally found it. This is like the first thing I ever put on YouTube, man, 13 years ago. I had just started doing comedy. Doing comedy, bro. The homie had the video camera in there. He had the big motherfucking camera and shit. He in the back of the joint. So yeah, man. So this is it's one show in a nightclub, and it's another show I did my first college. I think it was Denton, University of North Texas.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like two different little clips, man. So yeah.
Oh my God. So this is you were really, really new when this clip.
Yeah, real new on this motherfucker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I say, why not bring? We're gonna bring the first one. Fuck it, we're gonna bring the very first one.
Yes.
So this probably isn't material you still do.
I gotta hear it. I hadn't even watched it, honestly. I just seen it and I'm like, okay, I'm listening to this shit.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I honestly I hadn't seen this shit in years, bro. I don't know what's on here. I know it's a Denton show just because I know the clip, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not
ready. Steven, I'm ready to accept this offering.
Yeah, the offering bestowed upon. Does anybody want to speak in tongues, or can we do like a Jericho walk around? Everybody get up and just march around real quick. Colby, you got us queued up. put the lyrics on the screen.
What you want me to do? I'm sorry. I'm back.
The music and that shit. I'm back.
That boy Bryson at Yahoo.
I'm back, baby. My face.
Stop.
I never came. I'm back though. You feel me? Jay-Z. Catch me on MySpace, baby.
This is my first set, but I'm back.
If you share
I'm
this
back.
video, you can be my
I
top
came
8.
at Jay-Z, dog. Jay-Z. I picked the greatest rapper on my first shit. I'm back.
Oh, my first clip. I'm back. That boy Bryson. Yes.
Bryson at
Is that still your email?
yahoo.com.
Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm back.
That boy Bryson.
My favorite. We've done a few of these, and the MySpace link. My favorite thing every time is when people, like, especially new comics, whenever you think like, oh, I've cracked the code, I know how to make it YouTube big. I need Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
I need Jay-Z yahoo.com.
That boy Bryson. All
you put
lowercase.
so much time into it. Ryan, what was your cringy email address? I could see you as being like Ryan Trickey 2 when you were like 12 though.
I think I think I had mine was something like Vice Pope or something like that, which was just some stupid joke. I went to Catholic school and it was just about how if the Pope dies, there should be a Vice Pope. And so that's all. It wasn't even that good. What was yours?
My email was AHSVike faux life. Faux life. And then
FO?
And then FO. And it's
God.
still on my
that
Facebook.
along with
It's
your
still
Confederate flag mouthpiece must have been quite the character.
Yeah, no, I was really straddling both lines here. That's why I've repented. That's why that's how I became the pastor here. It was that, and then I had Riding Forever because I was big into Fast and
Riding Forever.
I mean,
I
you
have the
using
Toyota
that
Camry.
is about as disgusting as Bryson using Jay-Z for this so far. So I can't really.
I came out the gate. Fuck it, we back.
Blue Chicken 182. Yeah, Blue Chicken had already been taken 181 times.
181. Yeah, go.
Really? Nutty Monkey
Don't
Poo. Oh, yeah.
This is actually on that same topic. I remember it was like a Disney website something, and a bunch of kids had called me Jelly Roll in like 3rd or 4th grade, and so I was like, I'm gonna take the power back, and I'm gonna put that as my username. And I remember my dad. Yeah, that's my name. And my dad saw it and was like, "Why are you named Jelly Roll?" I was like, "That's what my friends call me." And he was like, "It's not fun, son. It's not fun." No, he's like, "It's not cool." It's like, "It's not."
Yeah.
I deleted the account.
You're too dumb to realize you're being bullied.
Oh, back
I'm ready to see that boy Bryson.
I got
Let's get into it. G.
Let's see that boy.
Oh, nigga got me on this hot ass light. I just start snitching, nigga. Nigga, I didn't do it. Nigga, it was her.
Where's the punchline?
I'm glad that this is for our church episode because it looks like you're about to talk to God.
I didn't look at nobody. I'm so nervous, bro. I'm not looking nobody in the eye. I'm so far. I'm way up here with it. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the homies around the bar and shit.
They're
I know,
just
dude.
like,
I love
what
this.
is
I
going
love that
on?
the setup couldn't be worse for comedy. It's like, hey, do you want
Nightclub, bro. Nightclub shit. That's how you start in a nightclub.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Talk about a baptism by fire, huh?
Chilling circuit at its finest.
We ain't got no more sick days. Fuck that, nigga. We saving our sick day for the Frankie Beverly and Maze concert next week. It's bullshit. Black people, we can turn anything to a party. You ever been to go to work, have a potluck? That's why niggas gonna have a lot of potluck. You bring a dish, nigga. We go to a potluck. We turn that bitch to a family reunion. Nigga, Jimmy receiving and brought down dominoes and me playing spades and shit.
Of all the Chris Rock brothers, this is my least favorite probably. This is really,
bro.
this
I
seems
used to
like
hear
the
that
kind of
so
setup
much.
this seems like the kind of setup that would be at like a comedy night at Illusion.
The club was, you know what's the club? It's called Club Illusions.
Yeah, I saw it above their cooler.
Club
The
Illusion.
dudes hanging out staring at you.
I remember I did a show in Fort Worth and a promoter was like, "This Chris Rock's little brother." I'm like, bro, why would you tell these people?
My last name's Brown.
It's Chris
That
Rock's
boy-
little brother.
That
Give it up
boy
to Bryson
Rock.
Brown. The motherfucker probably scratching their head like, why this shit no match?
Yeah. You can find him on
always-
AOL.com.
He's always got like Chris Rock, bro. I still hear that shit to this day. Chris Rock.
I gotta charge my computer.
Nigga, Jimmy receiving and brought down dominoes and me playing spades and shit. We don't go back to work. Are y'all going back to work, Rashad? Hell no. Fuck with me.
The pause.
Let me
Y'all
tell
bullshit.
you have the attitude part down. You have like a lot of people write jokes and then get confident, but I think it's cool you you really mavericked it up and did it the other way around.
Like this is y'all
just
fault.
gonna-
Why y'all not laughing? Look, why the whole pause and look around. Like y'all bullshit.
You're
bro.
like this whole
Y'all
time
bullshit.
you're just like posing for photos, but
Y'all
like
bullshit,
also
man.
kind of telling jokes.
I'm mad at the clip though because it's only showing people like we're not even getting the premise of nothing. It's just a talking. You know what I mean? Like the homie reported,
Yeah.
he had
Your
no
friend-
business in film.
Your friend who put this together is like, "Hey man, we're only gonna show the punchlines. It's getting laughs, man."
Where's the shit,
Also,
bro?
what do you think about Jay-Z?
We back.
Bryson's,
Yeah.
Bryson's like, "Oh, that's my idea."
Oh
That
man,
was
we're
good one.
back. Nobody asked
Oh,
for this,
shit.
but you're back anyways.
Watching this, I realized like I must have had just got into Chappelle because if you notice that jacket and shit, that's like one of those Chappelle show like blazer, like you know what I mean, with the t-shirt
yeah.
up under it.
Mhm.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I'm waiting on you to smack the microphone on your knee. I'm ready for.
I don't think, I don't think I was ever a knee slapper. I don't think I took it
hadn't
there.
learned-
I might have took it there. I don't know. We have to watch, but I don't think
That is whenever you
I never
see
used-
anybody
I didn't use the
smack the
stool
mic.
too much. Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
smack
that's
the mic
good.
too much. Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
man.
yeah.
That feels too much like a laugh track to me. That feels too much like a hey, here's where. Here. And also, just as somebody who runs shows, I'm like that mic, like the sweet mic.
Please, bro. They're not cheap.
So are you in front of a wall of mirrors and what we're seeing behind you are the reflections of people in front of you, or is that
It's
a
a
bar?
circle. Like no, so I'm in the middle of I'm in the dance floor, and there's people at the bar, and then there's like seats in front of me where I'm sitting, and they like so. Yeah,
Everybody
that's the
should
setup.
have to perform with a bunch of confused, bored-looking people behind them.
Yeah.
At least once.
And they might not even know it was a comedy show. You see, they at the bar like, what's
Right.
What is this?
Yeah, if
Just
they knew
some
the
guy.
people that knew that it was a comedy show are in the audience. Everybody
They
else
in the
showed up to
audience.
hang
Yeah,
out.
everybody
They
in the
showed up
back.
to have a
Probably there
drink.
for it's probably the club. They waiting on the club night. The club night is after the comedy show, and they came early for like happy hour or some shit. It just happened to be a comedy show.
Mhm.
This is
Like, what's
their
going on, bro?
appetizer. It could have been
Yeah.
fried pickles.
I
or
came
it
for the
could have
ribs, man. What is this shit?
been- Oh, keep going.
Instead of getting the light, they're just going to turn the music back on, and
They're
everyone's
just gonna turn it back
start
on.
dancing again.
Oh
Yeah.
God, dude, that's the worst. DJ,
Well, I guess
please.
that's my time.
You're gonna get
Start.
like what Spencer said. You're not gonna get played off stage. You're gonna get moshed off stage.
You know what's funny though? Watching this shit, I wish I had I got the confidence and shit still. But just watching this shit, you couldn't tell me shit. I know you couldn't tell me shit at this time. Just watching it.
You know
This
that
is
you're,
like the
too
confidence of
invested
someone
in
who doesn't know any better. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I had
That's
just
awesome.
started doing this shit. Yeah, bro.
been receiving and brought down dominoes and me playing spades and shit. We don't go back to work. Are y'all going back to work, Rashawn? Hell no. Fuck you. What's up, Lil? Come on in. Only other black folks you go to and only eat wings. Niggas had no side dish, no greens, collard greens, candy yams. Niggas just meat. Yeah, Randy, you need to just go in the corner. You did so damn bad, you don't even say nothing.
You got heckled with ranch dressing. Oh yeah, this
We go
was
to the buffet.
I must have been like the jokes wasn't working, so I was waiting for somebody to say something. And he went up. He was one of the comedians that went up. I remember he went up, and like I'm bombing, but he was bombing. Like,
Oh yeah.
like I'm bombing to get some laughs here and there, but he got nothing. He had been talking throughout my whole shit, just saying shit. And yeah, this is actually a good line. Like this shit was funny.
Wait, it's another.
I remember that.
It's a comic that was.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
another
show
comedian. Yeah, he was on the show. Yeah, and he had
Oh
just
my
been,
God.
he was talking. He was talking the whole time I was on stage. Like, bro, why are you talking? You did so bad. You don't say shit. Don't sit over there somewhere. So that's what I'm telling
Yeah, you definitely don't
that's
need a
gross.
round two. God.
you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. You had your chance.
You
Shut
had
it.
it, bro. Just
Yeah.
shut up.
You're just talking. It's like, yeah, I go to the the thing. It's like we're elite meat. He's back there eating like green beans.
He was
or
just
something.
yelling
Like,
out
"Oh!"
like I would say the punchline, and then he would yell a punchline after. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Wow,
I
he
don't
was
need a
definitely
fucking
fucking
repeat.
with you.
Yeah. You fuck with me the whole time.
Oh man.
Yeah, Randy, you need to just go in the corner. You did so damn bad, you don't even say nothing. He got 8 different purples on. Nigga, what are you, crayon box? You don't say, damn.
That guy's dead now. That guy is.
Yeah, you know,
They buried him in that goofy costume. Oh man.
I can just imagine you writing your jokes out and then just being like, "What am I gonna do when somebody says something to me?" Writing down.
But that's the thing about like starting in like that urban shit. You ready for that? That's the part. That's the easy part. It's the jokes, and that's the hard part. Like putting that shit down on paper, but just off the head, just you know what I mean. Motherfucker say something, you just gotta, you know what I mean. Like that's the easy
Yeah.
part.
Well, that's
It's
what I
like,
was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, because you're only like a few months in at this point, and like, you know, I can remember when I started out, I didn't get my first heckler until like maybe a year in. And
Oh
then
yeah,
since then it's been a waterfall of shit. But
yeah.
for
From
that first year,
day one, because I'm starting in illusions. Like this is where we started at. Motherfuckers is coming not to even see comedy. The people that's coming to see comedy, they think it's a conversation half of the time. You know what I mean? The bartender, she loud as fuck. She making margaritas. The margarita, it's going crazy. It's like so much shit you got to deal with at the beginning of your shit that you just become like hard shell to all of it. But the jokes, the jokes not there. I can tell but I can tell like I love this shit, and I know like at this moment I know I'm probably gonna do this shit for a little bit. I don't know how long, but I'm gonna keep doing this shit for a little bit. And I made some good money that night too. No bullshit. I think I made like $300.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, no bullshit. I made some good money that night. Yeah.
Hopefully you got some of that other guy's money. Cause yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that you like have this much stuff going on and like that you're so new and that even if everybody in that room were nice, it would still be really hard. And you're actively getting fucked with by other I mean, like that's a big deal, like to be able to handle it. As nervous as you say you were,
Nervous as fuck, yeah.
You're faking.
I didn't even smoke then. Yeah, I didn't smoke then. So that's a drink or two. I'm 22, maybe. Well, no, I think I'm maybe. I might be 22, 23 right here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Wow.
You have like the 2 out of the 3, right? Like you've got the attitude and you're present in the moment, and you know, material.
And I'm dressed fly as hell too. I'm fly like at the I'm dressed
Yeah,
kind of fly, so that, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
you
okay,
got the
he's
tan
straight.
suit before. Yeah, before it was a
Mhm.
problem. You've got the tan suit. It's good. It's nice. That's why that became a scandal, was because somebody saw this clip and was like, Obama, you can't do it.
Right. Right.
I'm clean cut as hell. This before I went to LA.
I know,
I'm
dude.
clean
You
cut.
without long hair, that's wild. I don't like Franklin the Turtle. You're kind of
Yeah, this
like it's
shit-
a very
this
you
shit
got a
down
nice.
here, bro. It's tied up now, bro. This shit get long, dude.
23, man. Let's
Damn
get back
bad,
to
you
it.
don't even say nothing. He got 8 different purples on. Nigga, what are you, crayon box? You don't say, damn. Club promoter, the nigga in a red suit. He pulled me to the side. It's time to get paid. He done gave me 4 Crown Royal bags full of change.
Was that the end?
No, I think no, we got to keep. I hadn't seen it, bro.
Oh,
I hadn't
okay.
He's
seen
did it.
Club illusion.
Oh no, that was
Me
just
and all
a.
access, nigga. All access to what? Nigga, they sitting there with 3 pool tables and a Muslim. Bean pies in the back. Nigga, you want to be? Nigga, I don't want no bean pie, my brother.
Oh, freestyle shit. I left the jokes alone.
Yeah. When you walked
can
on
tell it
stage, did you yell, "I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers"? Is your? I know the camera's kind of up above. Or is your face on your own camera?
Chris Rock for real, bro. I heard
God.
I heard that so much. It was man, y'all don't know how much I heard that shit.
The real illusion here is your confidence, and it is a powerful illusion.
I'm telling you.
Dude, it's like it's so palpable that you're like, yeah, you belong on stage, but the edits are the funniest shit in the world to me, because it's just like,
Yeah.
all I can imagine is that you have like they let you on stage for 20 minutes and that all of your jokes take like 3 minutes to tell and just the punchline is good, and he's just like, cut that part out. Like we just need
we just need the shit.
10
We just
like a
seconds.
highlight.
right here.
Yeah, it does look like a high school running back trying to get into college. It's just like, here's all I've got. It's from the shittiest camera angle. He's moving around in the space too. Oh my god!
Like he just
my
got a
goodness.
MacBook Pro yesterday, and he's trying out all the settings.
This is my
Yeah.
highlight.
This is an iMovie tutorial that we're seeing.
3 touchdowns against Washington. Shit. Goddamn, I'm running.
Yeah.
This is my highlight. This is hilarious.
The edits look like he has ended his set 4 times already and came back.
Wait,
Are these
there's
4
more.
different sets? Did you wear the same outfit for each show so you could do this?
I can't even lie and say, no, this different shows. It's the same motherfuckers at the bar.
The
The
final
music
song
is
gonna
from the music is from the clip. Somebody keeps bumping into the board, and then the sound comes on.
Just cut it. We'll come back. We get the music out.
Do you
Yeah.
need an encore? Do you want more? It'll close out with another Jay-Z song.
Oh my gosh, Beyonce is gonna leave him once and for all if she sees this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, keep it
Hilarious,
going.
bro.
Messing around with a Latino woman the other night, nigga. After 5 minutes after we got done, 2 kids walked out the pussy with lawnmowers and weed whackers. That ain't my kids. They're yours, Poppy. They're yours. Ready to work.
Colby, hit him with the cancel.
It's amazing how absolutely none of this is aged well. Like from the AOL.
That's why when you
thing,
said,
MySpace
that's
thing.
why somebody said, like, are you still doing English material? I'm like, oh, I hope not.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
That
In
is
my
a
mind,
great.
I'm killing. Look at the posture and shit, G.
Oh,
Yeah.
hand in your
I'm
pocket. Oh.
killing. I'm killing. You can't tell me I ain't tearing their ass out the frame.
Yeah.
Dude,
I know I
miss
called the homies like, man, y'all should have been in that motherfucker last night. Y'all missed it, bro. I told their ass up. Motherfuckers at the bar and shit, breaking glasses.
Yeah. No, you look like you're doing great.
Y'all should have been in that motherfucker last night, boy. They
Oh
talking
my
about bringing me
God.
back.
I miss that confidence. I miss that new comic confidence where you're like,
That
yo,
new comic confidence is supreme, bro.
it
It
doesn't
is
matter how
supreme.
big the laugh is. It's like somebody laughed after
Somebody
this
laughed
show.
at this shit.
Even
Like,
if they
I am a
laughed because it was
comedian for
awkward.
real. Oh my God, that new comic. I see new comics all the time. Be like, bro, like respect that confidence right there, bro. Respect this shit.
Somebody, Spencer's right. Somebody just got knocked out on the other side of the bar.
That's so good. Yo,
Yeah.
Colby, remember this. We gotta screenshot that. That's gonna be
Oh shit. The posture is hilarious.
Oh man. Dude, that new comic confidence thing. So when I started, like the first time I was ever on stage, like I did like okay. And the second time I was ever on stage was like the night later, and I did like good. And that show, I did jokes that I wrote like that morning, and that went good. And then I was just like, oh,
This
I'm
is it.
like, I'm a
I ain't finna-
natural.
yeah, I'm finna
You
write-
hear about people who are good right away. Like I'm just one of those guys. And then
I'm
the
one of those
third time I went on stage was a few nights later, and I bombed. You know, like how people say that they bombed, but they're just like, oh, you just kind of didn't do that good. But like, no laughs.
Nothing.
I think I got a couple of sighs.
You know what? You know the worst thing when you bombing, right? And you hear this cough right here.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the worst shit, right?
Oh,
Nobody
Dude,
laughs. You just hear a motherfucker in the back.
A couple of weeks ago, we had a comedian
Stop
on, and
coughing.
he was telling us that like he did the show, and like he was doing so bad that you could hear people cleaning the dishes in the kitchen of the place he was in. Like,
It's just squeaking.
Somebody
Clean the
clear
plate
your
back.
throat. I'm clearing my throat for you. Like I'm nervous for you, so I'm just
yeah, or he was doing a show in a bowling alley, and he could just hear pins dropping and stuff.
Where's
Terrible,
Bryson? Where's
bro.
the worst place? You've been doing it 13 years. Besides Illusion, what's the worst place you've ever done comedy?
I did a Sweet 16, like in a backyard. That's probably the worst, bro. Sweet 16.
Wow.
I'm like 20. I'm at this age. I'm at this time right here, bro. We just taking shit. Motherfucker, they got a show. We'll do it. So it don't matter where we at this point, right there on this video. So I did a Sweet 16, and a Sweet 16, man. I'm doing the most vulgarest shit for these kids, but they laughing and shit. It's ridiculous.
And now in like COVID
I'm
times,
fucking
like,
and shit.
hey, man, I got to do a Sweet 16 last weekend.
That's all I had. Y'all should have been there.
4 hot dogs and a Dr. Pepper.
Man,
great,
bro.
man.
But that's the thing. Like, I at the beginning, bro, I was making like some real good money. It's crazy. Like, I when I started comedy, I was never broke doing this shit. So that's main reason why I probably kept doing it. I mean, I wasn't in the comedy clubs, but around Austin, where I'm from, like, yeah, after like 2 or 3 years, bro, yeah, I was hosting everything that came through. Moving out, we were going to Louisiana with the shit. I was traveling early in the career, like on the road.
I believe it, man. I mean, just from the little I know about you and the little bit that I've seen, I mean, the guy we're watching right now, he would be great at being like up for your wait staff. Do we have any birthdays?
So I had linked up.
All that stuff where you don't have to really be that funny for. Like, yeah, man, I believe it.
Yeah. I got a shot. It's this comedian out of Austin, man. His name Jimmy Roulette. He was like probably like he was the only black comedian, and he was in Cap City, like real heavy. I would say he was like a Chappelle kind of guy, like, mainstream, funny as shit, but he had a lot of black people didn't really know him, but he was funny as fuck. So I got under his wing for a little while just to kind of learn how to write jokes and shit. Like, so he taught me how to kind of sit down and write jokes, just being able to watch him. Cause he was real good with the pen, bro. Like, he brilliant, you know what I mean? Like, funny as fuck. He opened up for Chappelle like early on. We would travel with
Wow.
him sometime.
That's
Real funny dude. Yeah, so like a year into comedy, bro. Once I got with him, he showed me how to pin that shit and put it together. It was on. That's all I needed was somebody to kind of help me. You know what I mean?
That's
With
great,
that
man.
aspect of it. Because you see, I had the confidence. We can go on stage. Who next? I can go first. I can go second. I never care. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's get this shit started.
I
So,
do
yeah, man.
genuinely love how you handled that dude who was fucking with your set, like that comic who went up, because you just don't do that. I mean, if you go up and you bomb, you just kind of
He was
you
being
don't fuck the show
yeah.
for other people. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
side
He
fuck
was
people. Yeah, shit.
definitely being he was on one that whole night. I remember that shit.
This is a great
Yeah.
this is a great before video, like a before and after video for Jimmy Roulette's masterclass for where he can. This is where
If
you
you do
were.
it this way.
What was we usually don't focus on the good, but like Sweet 16 sounds terrible, but you've done cool shit. Like you've been with some cool people. So like what's your best set? Like your best night, like your favorite memory? Like, oh, I can't believe, if I'd have told this kid that he'd be doing this, like what would he say? That kind of shit.
Man, probably that first, them first few road days when I got on with Bruce, like consistently, you know what I mean? Like going from, we would go to Ontario, California, then we'll go to Chicago, just, you know what I mean? Then we'll go to Philly, just going to different sides of this shit and seeing it all work. Like, yeah, that, I can't pinpoint one show, but just that whole stretch is when I first jumped on with Bruce kind of stretching out. All the shows. Yeah.
Where it feels more permanent now. It's not just like, hey, I'm getting gigs here and gigs here. Like I'm kind of on the road. Like I've got this stable thing. Because Bruce was like, dude, that was one of the nicest headliners. I've worked with a lot of headliners at the Improv, and like you're talking like
nice 70, guy, right?
70% of them are dicks.
Yeah, man.
Or like not even dicks, but just kind of dismissive in general, which I don't blame them. But Bruce was
kind of like they forgot they was at that point at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And we had awkward sets too, because it was like the pandemic stuff, and it was like just miscommunication, and he just never super nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Bruce. I always say Bruce, and DL are the nicest headliners, bro. The nicest. Like treat you just like you a headliner in the green room. You know what I mean?
Did I tell you the DL story?
I think you might have told me that weekend. I think so.
It feels like a good time to get this on air anyway. So Ryan and I went to Wichita with a buddy who was on DL's radio show. And so we got to go hang out in the green room, right? Cool. It was like going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. And he walks in, shakes his hand, introduces the two of us. Ryan's in front of me. Ryan goes up to DL. DL's cool, right? DL's one of the coolest, not only nicest, but extremely cool dudes. And Ryan comes in with the, hey, how's it going there? What do you put her there? I came in with
a job interview. It could not have been a wider handshake that I went for. Like it was just like, oh, it was I was, you know who I was? I was the guy that when black comics talk about white people, that's who I was. They were talking about me. Oh, yes, hello.
See, we told you. We told you.
I tried to dance and I was no good at it. Like you ever noticed that I walk like this? Like, yeah, it was so horrible.
You were just thinking, why am I doing this?
Dude,
I don't know. It was just like, I just went in for like just a fucking job interview.
Hilarious, bro.
And then, so we had that thing where we're trying to like,
and then you ended up doing the fist bump shit.
I was behind Ryan and I watched the whole thing happen. And so I was just like, yo, I know what I have to not do. like it's just a dance. I'm going to let DL lead. And so I hit the handshake, get it perfectly, clear into the room. And we were talking about this a little bit before. We were talking about Ryan. I've seen him bomb in like all kinds of places. We've all bombed, right? And you feel that shame. Like you can just see. Yeah, you could, but I bet when you get off stage, somebody's going to be like, oh, I bet you bombed. Like they can kind of see whenever you have that realization. I've never seen Ryan more ashamed than he just leans over in the green room and he goes, I fucked up the handshake, man. Just like
it almost
can we rewind the whole night. Yeah, can we just one more time? I just need another shot at it, man. I swear.
I will say.
I know the fingers.
But let's be honest. to my credit, if it had been the other way around, if I had went in and been like, "Hey man, what's going on?" and if he had tried to do the normal handshake, then I'm that white guy who instantly thinks every black guy is going to be like, "Hey brother, what's going on, man?" Like, yeah. So like, I gambled and I lost, but I think it could have been worse.
That's funny, man. That's funny,
Oh
man.
man.
That's funny.
By the end of the night, when I said goodbye to him, I got it perfect. And so I redeemed myself, thankfully. It's like bombing on the first show, but killing it on the second show. That's how I felt.
I'm sure DL remembers it thoroughly.
Awesome!
Oh, man.
Yeah, DL funny, man. DL is cool as shit, bro. He's one of the coolest, man. Top
Super
two.
cool, super nice, super smart. Like he just
Yeah,
listens to
yeah,
him
yeah.
talk.
Yeah, we almost sat there and pulled in notebooks to be like, hey, I don't want to miss anything that you're saying. Like he's just one of those people that kind of imparts wisdom at any
Tell you
turn.
stories and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had me drinking damn, what was it? Scotch for the first time. Never had Scotch before. I had to ask him like, how you drink this shit, bro? I never had it. Like, do I mix it with? I don't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? He's like, no, you just sip it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like this much in the glass and shit. I was toe down.
Yeah, George Lopez was in there, and they were like, they spent maybe 30 minutes to an hour. That was like right after Charlie Murphy had passed, and so they just sat and told Charlie Murphy stories for like that entire time. It was a surreal experience. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean, I had before John Weatherspoon passed. We were working in Dallas. He was working Arlington, and Bruce and I were working Addison Improv, and they like 40 minutes away, both in Dallas. But the radio promotion in the same building. So we met up in the morning, man. We all went and ate breakfast and shit. So just to hear John Weatherspoon and Bruce just talk stories and shit. Bruce asked John about shit before him. Yeah, man, I was just a fly on the wall, dog. And then like 6 months later, John passed. So you know what I mean? So it was, yeah.
That's really cool. You got to have that moment.
Yeah. I got a picture on my Instagram and shit. Yeah, man, that was like, yeah. And then John had to remember who I was, kind of, because I had worked with him once. He's like, you look familiar. We worked together. Like, yeah, cool dude.
That's cool. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, cool dude, man.
Yeah, looking at this video, you can't tell that that's something that would be in your future, but I'm glad it happened to you.
For real.
Yeah. It just goes to show that sometimes good things happen to people who don't deserve them.
Hey, man, put in that work, dog.
Put in the work. Don't stop. Even if it feels like you should. Even if the crowd asks you, don't stop.
Yeah.
Even if your confidence is on 100, man, you still got to put in some work.
Believe in something, even if nobody else believes in you.
Bro. Right.
Oh, let's keep it going.
Because he said hoes, because he called black women hoes. That's really not why black women was mad. That's really not why they was mad. Black women was mad because he said nappy head. You don't talk about no black women's hair. What the fuck wrong with you, Don Imus?
Don Imus.
Don Imus jokes.
Damn. Y'all remember Don Imus?
Wow. I haven't thought about Don Imus in about 13 years.
Don Imus. Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second. Give me 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you remember Don Imus, Ryan? This is a dangerous subject for you.
I don't know who was. Oh, that was the radio show guy. He had he said something about the WNBA, the black basketball players, the female basketball players.
Nappy-headed. Yeah. He said,
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I haven't thought about that forever. He was the first guy who ever got canceled, I think.
Bryson,
yeah, Don Imus was.
For our audience that may not be familiar, can you say it so that I don't, and there's not a screen clip of me saying it?
Oh, what Don Imus? The Don Imus shit he said?
Yeah, what did he say?
He was talking about it was a basketball team or something.
Yeah, it was like Louisville. It was like the women's
female basketball team. They were
Rutgers. It was Rutgers. Yeah.
Rutgers. Yeah. And the female basketball team. He was like, he said something. Those nappy-headed hoes or nappy-headed or something. He said something, and he got canceled for that shit, bro.
Don Imus looks like Clint Eastwood with a perm. Like he's like the one person that cannot say it. Like you got, there's no chance.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he got canceled for that shit. So that's what this joke is. That's crazy as fuck.
I love that.
This is a college show.
Black women
This might be a
My
few
girl get her
months.
hair done, 'cause I know I
This
ain't
might
got
be
no
a
pussy
few
about
months
4 weeks.
after the illusion show.
You fuck with a
You
black
see a
bitch,
little
you black
progression
woman.
in that shit.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. So this is a few months after the illusion show, right? So, I think we made this for something, bro. I don't know why we made this clip. So I think I was sending it out to like agents and some shit like that. We made it for something. It's I was sending it to people, but so yeah, this Denton show was like a few months after that. I had opened up for Michael Blackson on this
Oh
show.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah. College show.
I love that you switch the videos and then roll the credits again, and then you keep
Can't let him
going.
forget. Can't let him forget who they see in MySpace, baby. It's all about promotion, man. We learned that early in the game, baby. You got to brand
Oh my
yourself.
God. You're
It's
the
all about
Dane
branding,
Cook.
baby.
Yeah. It's like
Oh,
if Dane
God.
Cook
Brandon,
had
baby.
even less talent.
Yeah. I was ahead of the
Yeah.
curve, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, how much?
My girl get her hair done, 'cause I know I ain't gonna get no pussy about 4 weeks. You fuck with a black woman, she get her hair done, you ain't gonna get no about 4, 5 weeks, and they can keep that shit up, especially if it's an updo. If it's an updo, nah, you can forget that. And my girl, she invent new ways to sleep when she get her hair done. I walked in the house, that bitch was sleeping straight up like this, just. I ain't royal in this motherfucker.
Is that an act out of the
It's a slow
crowd?
ass town. Y'all, this motherfucker is slow. We were driving up here, listening to the radio, and the DJ said we got the new Tupac, Lil Mama. I say, bitch, Lil Mama came out in 95, man. That shit ain't new.
Bombing at the college. Bombing at the college, goddamn.
Oh my god.
That shit ain't new. Nothing.
That shit ain't new.
That shit ain't good.
Oh man.
God, man, I love this. And the
Oh, man.
untucked shirt, man, you have the ability. You know what you have? You have that comic resiliency. You know, I don't know if that's a word. I think that's a word, but just the ability to like, you know, I don't give a shit. I'm here and I'm gonna get paid either way.
And that's one thing I can say. I still have that type of attitude where like some people gonna fuck with it, some people not. It's just now more people fucking with it because I didn't got better. But I never really just went up there and was like, gay, you know, if the shit didn't work, fuck it. Maybe they like this next one. I just keep talking. Something funny will come out soon.
That's what this whole set is. It feels like the college set is like the next one will get them. Illusion,
Right.
kinda, after you made fun of that dude, that heckler, it felt like the crowd was like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have brought that guy. You should have brought that guy to this show.
Sit in the front, dog.
You should
Every
have.
show. You just sit in the front.
Say it
We gonna
again.
do it when the shit start going south. That's when you yell out some shit, and
Yep.
I'm gonna say what I had said last time. we gonna crack this motherfucker open.
Yeah, Michael Blackson, I'm going to be your opener, but I have to bring my this is your opener's opener. He's going to come out bomb.
Do you mind props, dog? Can I have props? Got the whole boy. He goes to the front. We got this little routine we do and shit. You gonna like it.
Yeah.
That shit ain't new. I got a cousin, nigga just came home from Iraq, and every now and then he have little flashbacks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're over there, you don't really have sex. So when he came home, you know, me being a nigga that I am, I hooked him up one of my little freaks. I say, well, shit, we can do the train thing. You come home, I can get you some. You know, so we in the room, you know, I'm doing my thing. I go first. You know, and I say, yo, Quint, it's your turn. This nigga say, I'll be at $1,900. I say, bitch, what's I'm sitting here trying to, okay, if 12 is 12 and 13 is 1. Bitch, I ain't got time to answer track. When you gonna come in here? I see this door open and shut real fast.
Yo, the joke is just that it's hard to tell military time.
Hey, Bryson. Hey, Bryson. That's the worst joke I've ever heard in my whole life.
Wait, you gotta get
No,
to
I don't. I don't have to hear anything else. to know.
Oh.
God couldn't save the rest of that bit.
It gets better, bro. That's the setup.
Oh yeah.
That was the setup, bro. You got
Oh.
You are
Okay.
bombing so bad on
in front of Michael Blackson.
if Jesus had died this bad, he would not have rose again on the third day.
He wouldn't
Michael
come
Blackson
back.
gotta follow that shit. Michael Blackson told the DJ to play the music for like 10 minutes.
No, I don't want to carry over that energy. Put on some Jay-Z.
I swear to God, I walked up. Michael
That's so
Blackson,
funny.
man, just said, I told the DJ, hey, play the music for like 10 more minutes, man, get the energy up a little bit.
You're talking to Michael afterwards, and he's just like, I really could have just brought a DJ. You're the last comedian to ever
No,
open.
look, Mike was so cool though. He was like, hey man, you did all right, you know what I mean? You're gonna be all right, you're gonna be all right, man. You know what I mean? You had some flashes in there. And he told me that shit. And I was like, man, appreciate it. I was in my mind though, flashes, man. We ripped what the fuck are you talking about? We ripped that bitch. Man, you ain't hit him.
That's so funny because he was so obviously now being like nice, but you
He was
heard
being
like,
nice. That's what I'm saying, bro. He was being nice as hell, bro. He was like, man, you know what I mean? Keep going, keep working. I like, appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate it, Mike. Have a little homegirl with me and shit. Appreciate it. We drove to Denton and shit. It's 5 hours for that shit.
Hey,
Oh my
so
God.
I have to go. Colby, do you want to like jump in for me or something or whatever? Or
Yeah,
you-
sure. Hold.
You don't have to, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Bryson,
good,
thanks
man.
for doing the show. It was nice meeting you, man. I'll follow you on
You
Instagram.
too, bro.
Or whatever. I'll see
Yeah,
you
we'll
around.
catch up, man. Whenever you in Denver, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we get out that way, man. I definitely hit you up.
Yeah, man, that sounds good. Thanks for doing the show. Steven,
No doubt, bro.
whatever. Colby, thank you. All right. Bye.
See ya.
Ah, shit.
In these 10 a.m. ones. Colby, are you just gonna move into Ryan's house? You're just gonna drive to Denver real quick. Just take over the camera.
Give me 5.
5 minutes, I'll be there. It's not that far. It's a 8-hour drive. Yeah, man. What college is this? This ain't UNT.
This is this is the University of North Texas.
Oh, it is. So these were like the
Yeah.
same. Oh.
Yeah.
This is
This is University of North Texas.
So did you start in Dallas?
No, I started in Austin. So with Club Illusions was in Austin. So this is like maybe 3 months a piece. So I did the Illusion show, and then the homie had it on the camera. Then he came and filmed this. So we just put them both together. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
How'd
Yeah.
you,
So this is like a few months after that Illusion shit.
what's up, Ryan?
What's up, man?
Oh, what's up?
That's Colby. That's our producer.
Ryan.
He's the one that puts all this on. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Let's see. Colby, how much longer do we have in the video?
There's 3 minutes and 32 seconds left.
That's perfect. That's going to be just the right amount. We got that
Alright.
asshole out of here. It's going to be great.
Yeah, fuck that piece of shit.
I've been trying to kick him off the board for years now.
Hey,
Right.
man, some people don't know. They don't know when to leave, bro. They just like to stay at the house, man.
Yeah, he's a lingerer.
They don't know when to leave, bro.
Mm-mm.
I got a little piece now.
Sure.
Right.
I'm reading that
So
shit.
I get up and turn on the lamp. I turn around, this nigga like this, with fatigue and face paint. Crying to the pussy. I say, nigga, what you gonna ambush the pussy, nigga? God, I can do everything military style. We go to the club. I say, come on, nigga, let's go. He come out the room with combat boots laced all the way tight up to here. We don't wear that, man. At least put on a FUBU jersey or something. Shit. God damn. Niggas not that nigga wear FUBU jersey.
As Ryan
look.
would say, that's your get her done.
I gotta give myself credit, bro. All the bombing I'm doing, I never gave it up for the ladies, not one time, bro. I never give it up for the lady. I never gave it up for the ladies. I
Colby,
took
give him
my
applause
bomb
for
like a
that.
G. I took it like a G.
Yes. Yes. Dude,
I never. It's crazy in here, man. I never did that.
dude, that's the worst feeling when you're like, man, I gotta thank somebody for letting us do this because this is going bad. I gotta get them back on.
I never
When you're
brought
hosting,
nobody. Give it up for me, shit.
I love it, man. I wish you would have. I bet they do. I bet Michael Blackson wishes you would have, but I'm glad that you didn't. I'm glad that you held strong.
You get an applause. Get him.
Hey, look, we want him to clap. You can be funny later. Let him clap.
Hey, let's make sure we give it up to God, though.
Yeah. Woo! Everybody at the college.
You know them clubs, them old school niggas? They got them fake Burberry short sets with them open toe sandals. I love them niggas. Them niggas playing them up, man.
Whenever I will go off the dome, it went good, bro. That's what that was early. Whenever I would just say, man, fuck that shit I wrote. I'm just gonna start talking shit. That's when I would get the most laughs.
Because that's when you're like, your confidence is meeting your material where the material's not there. Like, you don't have to worry about the
there at all.
material.
It's not finished.
Like, dude,
it's
nothing.
not going nowhere.
I can't remember. There was one joke that I wrote, like legitimately, like wrote down in my first year that I still use. Like it's still like a decent joke. Every other thing ever was like on stage, fucking around, you know, and just trying to come up with like, you know, you'd have premises in your mind and then you figure it out. Right. But like, dude, I can remember I would, in that first like 2 years, I would sit and I'd be like, you just got to write jokes. You think of something and then you'd think of something, you'd be like, this is my masterpiece. This is my magnum opus. And then you'd get on stage and you would just be like, this whole set, like, you're just like, oh man, god damn. Oh,
Shit.
I was so
swear to
proud.
God, in my mind, you couldn't tell me I did. You couldn't tell me I didn't do good that night. I know I walked off this shit. Confidence on 100.
You don't want to be too self-analytical or too self-aware as a comic starting out, because
no, you don't.
If you are, it just hurts too much. You want to develop that, but when you start, you just kind of want to be.
You're just going, bro. You just
young, dumb, full of cum. Like just keep grinding it out. Like don't stop.
This shit is funny as hell, bro. I hadn't seen this shit in years, man.
How does it feel? Does it usually each guest has a little different. We've done this a lot. So we used to only show clips of us bombing as well. So we do it with the guests. We bombed enough to have a lot.
Man, it's like shit. I don't know, bro. I just hard work. You know what I mean? Just shit. The motherfucker just I just stayed on stage, bro. I just know for me, I just stayed on stage, bro. And I mean, I was doing big stages early. Like I'm at a college. Like I'm doing this 8 months in comedy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm doing to colleges.
I'm doing UNT though. Like you know what I mean. I'm like, this shit crazy. So yeah, with Michael Blackson, that's one thing about comedy though. Like you will work with motherfuckers real early that you've seen on TV. You know what I mean. You might know somebody who threw the show. You know what I mean, or whatever. But you know, you could be fucking a month in comedy and fuck around and open up a big arena or some shit just because you know somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you'll meet motherfuckers real early doing comedy, and if you stay in it long enough, it's like a fraternity, right? It's only so many motherfuckers who gonna continue to do it that you gonna see each other again and you see motherfuckers grow. And so you know, if I show Michael Blackson this shit, I wonder if he remember. Right. You remember when I opened up to you, right?
Oh my God, that would be what a wonderful to watch Michael Blackson remember your bomb would be.
He had to go after this shit. He told the DJ do 10 minutes. I told the DJ do 10 minutes. Look, energy.
It's just a bunch of DJ Khaled at the time. I'm trying to think of 13 years ago.
2007.
We take it over.
Hilarious.
Ballin', that song. We fun.
God, man.
Little Jim Jones. All right.
Keep it rolling.
The dudes that out here, I see you niggas. Some of you niggas is kind of built. Some of you niggas got a little muscle. I'm a skinny nigga. I tried to lose weight, but I said fuck that shit. I gave up on that weightlifting shit. Cause, I mean, it's just too much pressure on a little skinny nigga like me. It's too much pressure. Women like a nigga with bills, they think you gonna protect their ass and shit. Fuck that. I got in the weight room for a little while. I tried to lift weights. You know, I was up in there. I ain't know the weight room rules. Dudes know this. You ain't supposed to let everybody spot you. I didn't know this. I'm up in the weight room doing my biceps at 15, what I like to do. You know, lifting my weights, getting my bills on. The nigga walk up to me with the weight room attire. Fella, you know this. Nigga got the little shorts on with the tight muscle cheek. That's the weight room attire. Nigga got up under me. Hey, yo, bro, let me spot you. I say, go ahead, spot me, though. You know, I'm lifting weights. I look up. And notice one of these niggas balls that fell on my forehead. So disrespectful.
That was the closer too, G. That was my closer, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was my closer for a year, for about 2 years, bro. I was
Oh my God.
I tightened it up, but that was the beginning of my closer, bro. That was the beginning of the big hurrah.
Oh my God, this feels like you just put the balls on the audience's face. It feels like the silence in an auditorium. I bet you started cleaning it up right after this set. I bet like after this set you were like, okay,
I gotta tighten this shit up a little bit, man. That was a little too long. It took me a little too long to get there, man. Because it's there. I just gotta get there.
I haven't done a theater like this. You know, like they tell you, like, hey, you try and want to be somewhere around like, you know, a laugh every 30 seconds, you know, 20 seconds. You want that. And I hear that and I'm like, yeah, okay. Cause you can do bar shows and you can get away with doing like long stories. Dude, the silence in there when you're trying to just get through that, it's like a minute of them just being like,
and then the big hurrah is a ball on the forehead. That's the big. I took you all the way there to take that.
They knew from like 30 seconds before what the joke was gonna be. Oh man, that's so good.
Oh man, hilarious, bro.
Is that the closer here?
There's still 2
What
minutes.
do you do when somebody balls on your forehead, players? What am I supposed to do? He helping me out. Do I move the nigga ball? Or do I let the ball sit there? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna pick it. And it's real fucked up because he didn't know his ball was on my forehead. That's the fucked up thing about the situation. He trying to out the ball. The ball getting heavy to me now. I can't lift it because the ball. I'm worried about the ball. And he leaning over, trying to get the ball off me. Like, damn, let me help you now. His dick is falling so close to my lip. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm really in the pit. I don't know. What would Jesus do in this situation? I don't know.
There we go, finally.
Remember those what would Jesus do bracelets that were real popular?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the reference. Because everybody had the what would Jesus do bracelets.
You know, Colby, you know
They
what they
didn't
say?
age well.
When 3 or more gather in his name, he shall appear. And this is like Beetlejuice. We're all here. Showed up in the set. I love it. It's amazing.
Shit. What would Jesus? That was the big. Oh man, this shit is hilarious. Oh fuck, this is too much, bro.
And they trying to stop medicine from coming over.
Wait. Fuck, wait.
Created with flip format trial. Yeah, I recorded this on my Zune and then I uploaded it to my iMac.
Goddamn watermarks been the bitch. That watermarks been on your ass.
They trying to stop Mexicans from coming over here smuggling and shit. You ain't stopping no Mexican. You ain't stopping no Mexican, no Haitian. If they want to get here bad enough, damn it, they will get here. You ain't stopping their ass. If you build a wall, they gonna dig a tunnel. For real, they gonna get here. I was at home the other day making some pork chops. I opened up a can of green beans. 2 Mexicans talking about that motherfucker. Order!
Colby, you know what to do.
Emergency. 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 Emergency.
And that's how you know it's JC.
Is that the closer?
That's the close.
I think so. Wait.
Oh shit.
If they want to get hit bad enough, damn it, they will get hit.
Yeah, I think so.
You ain't stopping their ass. You build a wall, they gonna dig a tunnel.
I do want to hear it again.
Still
They
timely.
gonna get here. I was at home the other day making some pork chops. I woke up with can of green beans. 2 Mexicans talking about that motherfucker. What up, hey?
Dude, it's so quiet. I just imagine with the
Oh man.
And I did that college shit. I went to college for like 2 years. I did that college shit. My favorite part for college
It's all about promotion, baby.
was a refund
It's all
check.
about branding.
Shit, I didn't even know about refund check. I go check my man. I had to check for $1,500.
dude.
Nigga, I ain't buy no books or nothing. Nigga, I'm at the mall every day. Let me get them J's in the size 10, please. I'm the only nigga in my math class with Xerox copies of all my books. Nigga, what page you say that was again? That's a front and back copy, nigga. Kinko bullshit. I ain't got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most incredible.
Most
Bait
incredible.
show. Bait show. It's back.
Oh my god, dude,
Is
that's
that-
amazing. Dude, that whoever edited this video, I
so
hope they are
cocky.
not in your top 8. I hope they are not in your top 8 for
So
anymore.
cocky.
Yeah, you watch your own video.
Your video is so-
Bro.
you don't want to see the end of this.
Yo,
Dude,
Oh,
that Mexican joke bombed so hard. I was just waiting on the camera to turn out, and the crowd is just filled with people wearing sombreros.
gotta know your audience, I guess.
Oh my god, dude, that was bad. The editing is
That was
so
bad.
bad.
Nah.
The editing, it's like, dude, it's you can tell the people that come on that, like, everybody that we have, you know, you can see glimpses of that hope, right? Like, they're all good now, so you could see usually parts of it. But the editing in this is just like, who?
It gave you no sight of what will go become.
No hope. I have no hope for the editor. The editor better be out of film. The editor better be a telemarketer now. He can't. No future for him.
I
Flip
swear, bro,
forward
we was sending this out, bro.
Yeah, you're sending to agents and stuff?
Oh my god, dude! Can you imagine just being one
Oh
of those
shit! I was so cocky. We was sending this shit out, emails, bro. Oh fuck! I sent this shit to Cap City trying to get on at Cap City, the comedy. We was in the comedy clubs and shit. Like I opened up, man. I opened up for Michael Blackson.
Oh, you send them this and they never respond. You're like, these fucking
Never
haters.
found it. They don't know, man. These
They don't-
motherfuckers
they don't-
talent. They don't
just
know real
don't get
talent
it.
when they see this shit, bro. They don't know real talent when they see this shit. I don't have time. Fuck it, we going back to Club Illusion. We just they ain't no real talent when they see this shit. We gonna go where we want it, goddamn. Oh man,
Oh, God,
that is
so
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah,
love that.
I had to bring up the first one. I say, fuck it, we gonna go all the way to the beginning with this shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
I don't think we could have asked for a better video. Closes with Jay-Z. Wonderful, man. Well,
The most incredible. Oh, man. You gotta listen to the words that I chose Jay-Z to say. You know, the song is like 5 minutes, you know, but just listen to the parts that I chose to put on the video. The most incredible. I'm back.
That's how you reel them in. Yeah.
I was the most incredible at 8 months, bro. The most incredible.
Man.
Oh shit.
Well, that Mexican joke and that military time joke are gonna be. Oh my God, Bryson! If you could give one piece of advice to that comic there, that kid, what would it be? The one thing.
Bro, stay on stage, man. Just stay on stage. You'll figure it
Me
out faster, because every night you got to figure it out. You know what I mean? You'll figure it out. It'll all come to you the more you stay on stage, bro. So yeah, I learned that real early. Jimmy used to tell me that shit all the time. Stay on stage, Bryson. What you doing? Go somewhere. Get up. And so yeah.
Yeah. Anybody, if you're watching this and if you like comedy at all, like you're interested in it, there's no real way to do it except to do it. You kind of just
Yeah,
gotta,
man.
whatever opportunities you get to do stage time, take those opportunities. It's
Yeah.
hard out here. You've seen it. It's a pandemic. It's tough. You've got that EP out. Was that EP that you put out? Was that all through was that all through the pandemic? Like that was from the beginning stages, just what you
Yeah,
were doing
so
on the
yeah.
road?
Right. So I recorded it in October. And Bruce, we had just started jumping out in September, and I had wrote a lot of jokes throughout, sitting down. And I was doing little spot dates. Little spot times on stage in Houston. Secret Group, when they were open, they were doing shows in the midst of it, like 20 people shows, 30. So I would work out that way. So I was writing a lot of shit, and then Bruce hit me with a few dates, and I'm doing these jokes, and I'm like, fuck, I might need to record this little shit. You know what I mean? Just put it out, and so that's what we did. I recorded it in Addison, Dallas. Recorded it in Dallas.
Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes. A little EP, man. Some pandemic
Nice.
jokes. They all like Corona type jokes. You know what I mean? Good little time capsule. You know what I mean? Time capsule album. Let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard trying to do comedy, trying to do entertainment in it, especially for, like I teach, so I'm able to just like kind of coast right now. But for all of y'all that are just kind of having to fight through it and figure out the right way to do it, like it's all respect. For everybody that's listening out here, please wear your mask so we can get back to some type of normalcy.
Yeah.
Christ.
Wear that
Be
mask.
on your shit. That's what the Lord would want. What would Jesus do? He'd wear his mask, okay? Even though he can't get coronavirus, he would do it. All right. Bryson, I tell you what, man, it's been so much fun having you. Colby, do you have anything you want to
thank
throw
y'all, bro. Yeah, this was a good way to wake up right here, bro. My side.
What I tell you what,
Sweet.
Colby, who do we have next week? What's next week? Next week is
Uh,
14. Oh, we got Ty Clay, and then I think we've got somebody else on the 21st. Maybe Megan Welch, maybe Dante Powell. We got a few really good guests coming up.
yeah.
Maybe
it's gonna be
Dustin
great.
Sims. I don't know. Bryson, I think we'll throw it to you. Why don't you tell everybody what you have going on and where they can find?
Yeah, man. So we got the 2 projects on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. You can, Bryson Brown, pull up the channel. We got that full-length album, Side Betting, that came out beginning of 2020. Then we got the EP that dropped a few weeks ago. All of it on iTunes, Spotify, like I said. Instagram, Facebook, you can follow me, Bryson Brown. Tour dates and shit. We moving around. So yeah, man, just look me up, bro.
All right. Well, we'll put you on our Instagram. We'll shout you out on social media. We'll make sure if you want
Appreciate
to
it,
follow.
man.
Yeah, if you want to follow, please go check that out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is a lot of fun. I kind of like doing this morning service stuff. This isn't the worst.
Yeah, it's fun.
Not a bad way to wake up. So
Yeah, peace be with you,
yeah.
everybody.
Man, Steven, good seeing you again, bro. We'll link
Also
up.
with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, now.
See y'all.
All right, later.